Hi guys, how's it going? Ross here, and today I've got another brand new video for you. This time, again looking at a flawless gameplay that I got last week. 2 in 1 week seems a bit of a high number, but yeah, it was just, I guess my COD skills were on point last week. But again, because of the corruption issues I was having with my Elgato, again we're going to have to do this through theatre, so I thought I'd use this as an opportunity to talk to you about a couple of subjects. The first one being IW, why I'm not playing it, and the second one being COD 2017, and I've got no idea how that guy didn't kill me. So let's address the first one, IW, why I'm not playing it, because it sucks. Basically, it's such an infuriating game to play. You know, I tended to find at times I could really enjoy actually going on and playing. The shooting's pretty good, the hit detection, etc. is really good. But overall, as a game, it's just not that much fun to play. You know, the score streaks aren't that good. Obviously, there's jetpacks, as Black Ops 3 is, but the maps, just various different things, just aren't fun at all to play. But the biggest thing, the thing that used to infuriate me almost every single game, was the robot. And if anyone doesn't know what the robot is, it's basically one of the kind of specialist characters that you get within IW. I think it's called Synaptic. And the problem with Synaptic is that it's got a different, or all the character models have different sizes, and so you have a situation where your hitboxes are different. But not only that, I think the hitboxes for Synaptic around the legs are just broken, and this is backed up by the fact that in the competitive scene they've taken the Synaptic robot out of the game. The pros were moaning about it and complaining, so they just took it out of the game. So that means that they're accepting that there is a problem with it, so why leave it in the game? That's what I don't understand. The other thing with it is it had a sort of trait that allowed you to jump continuously and get really, really high. So the thing that couldn't be shot in the legs was always above head height, basically. And yeah, just in general, just found it really, really frustrating to play. Now, I've decided that I'm going to play the majority of the time in Black Ops 3. I might go back to some Battlefield at some point, but in general I'm going to be playing Black Ops 3, and that's just because it's a very good game. Yes, it has jetpacks, but as a jetpack game it's still good, and I don't necessarily see that as being too much of a problem. But also it does have specialists, which are annoying. However, the specialists are manageable, and you know, it can be used to your advantage. It's something I think would be better without it if we had no specialists within Black Ops 3. But in general, it's a very good game, it's a fun game to play, and most importantly, the score streaks are very good. And that's something about Black Ops 1 and 2, and then into 3, the score streaks were all just really good fun when you got them, and you felt like you were able to run up some pretty high high kill streaks. So yeah, that's essentially it. I'm not going to be playing any IW, and I'm going to be focused on Black Ops 3 and maybe some other games as well. So getting on to the most important topic, COD 2017. Boots on the ground has been confirmed. It's looking like with the sort of leak today or this week of some artwork, it looks like it's going to be World War II, boots on the ground. This is something that a lot of people are excited about. And what I would say is that while yes, you know, we have had future games in the last, what now, 3 years, I think, maybe even 4 years. I think Ghost was fairly futuristic as well. And while I don't have a problem with futuristic gameplay, let's be honest, World War II, World War One, going back to that sort of era, yeah, I think we're going to enjoy it. I do think that there will be some sort of specialist mechanic within the game. I just think that that's going to be the case because it reduces the skill gap a little bit, and Call of Duty is a game for everyone. It gets sold in all the sort of Christmas bundles and things like that, and so what the makers want to do is encourage people to want to keep picking up the game and playing it. And if you are guaranteed to get some sort of like score streak every single time you play the specialist, you know, for example, you get your War Machine in this game or your Tempest, it gives every single player the opportunity to do something cool every single game, and that's what's going to bring you back. I certainly hope it's not going to be, you know, robots and things like that. I don't think it will, given it's going to be obviously World War II, but I think they'll find some way of introducing that, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. I can live with that as a compromise, I suppose. Now, a few things that I really am wanting to see within COD 2017, and that is competitive COD. Now, I watched quite a bit of the competitive scene. How far away was that lunge? I do watch quite a bit of the competitive scene, like watching Optic Gaming, things like that. And I do find it frustrating that in IW, for example, you can't really play without going into game battles and online matches where connection can be a massive problem. You can't actually play the same format that these pros play. Now, Black Ops 3 has sort of arena play, which works quite well. And it mirrors the competitive scene for Black Ops 3, and we also, go back to Black Ops 2, had League play, which I think was the best iteration of sort of the competitive nature of COD. But I really hope that the new COD introduces something like that. I think it's essential for building the competitive nature, as I don't know what my shooting was going on here, teammate saves my ass there. I think to build the online brand of COD and get people watching more than they are already, that's what really needs to happen. Because at the moment nobody's really that interested. COD doesn't get that many viewers. I mean, a final of one of the tournaments would get maybe 100,000 views, which isn't great. Peak. Tell me something. How's that not a headshot? No idea. So yeah, that's kind of really it. As we're looking at this gameplay, I'm 44 for 0 right now. Make that 46 for 0. As we're cycling through more score streaks. I'm going to now leave you just to watch the rest of the gameplay. That's sort of my thoughts on new COD and why I'm not playing IW. I'm going to try and get some more videos out for you. We're trying to sort this issue with my Elgato. When we get that sorted, we're going to try and keep getting more regular videos out. And if I could just ask you to like and subscribe, that'd be great. We are trying to grow the channel. It's a journey that's going to take a while, but your help would be appreciated. And other than that, I will catch you in the next video. Cheers.
They got what was coming.